Sorry for the late start. Better late than never, I guess. Give me a second to share the stream. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Okay, let's play this. Wonder how long this game is. We might be like 7 hours into the game, maybe? Will it tell me? Doesn't say how long I've been playing, but completion's 24%, but that doesn't mean anything because, yes. Because that includes all the extra things. Alright, let's go to the next main quest. There's dudes everywhere. We didn't take this territory yet. Where's all my... I don't... Wait, hold on. Oh, this is all the territory I took. Hey, Chertka, what's up? Glad you can make it. How are you? Hope everything's going well. I only saw a little bit of Discord before I started streaming. I'll have to check more. I think Chertka posted something about the crystals storing
Guess that explains
hundreds of
why they're all wearing
terabytes,
trash bags.
and they can last billions of years.
I get it.
Alright, we're gonna get a new power from this. Yeah, I mean... Okay, good, now we can hover. This is perfect. This is exactly what I wanted. Talking trees and sharing resources. Yeah, Chertka was talking a little bit about talking trees.
Oh, hell yes.
After jumping, hold R1. Okay, cool, perfect. Chertka was talking a little bit about trees communicating with each other on Dragon's stream last night. That was kind of interesting. Where should we go? Oh, yeah. Yeah, hopefully they can put that into a practical form. Like, you said it's like a cubic centimeter, Chertka? The size of the media. We gotta use this thing. How do we get through this? Oh, wait. Damn it. I fucked up. Was not I forgot it Sometimes it sticks to things, but other times it bounces right off. So we need to make it stick. Oh boy, this is bad. There's no... No good place to take cover to take out these guys. The best way of taking out these guys is with the grenade. Cubes are newer research. These are crystal discs, but they think they will last for millions of years, so it's basically a different form of optical disc, is what you're saying? If it's just another optical disc, then yeah, that's not too impressive, because we already have optical discs that can hold a lot of storage. Alright, I'm just gonna kind of make a run. Okay, that didn't work. Like, archival disk holds quite a bit of storage. It's in the terabytes. But doesn't have any practical consumer use. Because I think consumers are pretty much sick of optical discs. I know I am. Headshot at that guy. Damn it, how do I take him out? Shit. Let me take a sip of my carbonated water. How do I get past that? Oh, I know. Wait, no I don't. I don't see where I can snipe it. Okay, I got him. Yeah, you need to snipe him. But you need a good... Okay, forget it. Who's attacking me? Alright, I gotta wait until I heal up again. Yeah, I think we gotta zoom in. Oh wait, there's a D-bag. Okay, good, we got him. Okay, perfect. Still someone alive, but that's okay. There's one more guy. This way. Got the hover ability. This is going to help traversing the city a lot faster.
Traveling in style.
Yo, doggo phone? Watch Mojo. Yeah, they do a lot of top 10 videos. The German solar car? I don't think I saw that. What's unique about that solar car? Just sap the fuck out of him. Hardest to kill villains? The hardest to kill villains are the ones that the plot dictates for. The villain could be the easiest to kill villain in the world because just by the simple virtue of being mortal. Then, but as long as the plot calls for it, the villain to be around as a arch nemesis, then they'll stick around forever. Is it true less people would have died if the Las Vegas shooting was a terrorist attack instead of an Illuminati attack? Who are you, M Dragon? Do I know you? Who are you? What the hell? Shit. The longer this guy takes to respond, the more suspicious he is. I'm pretty sure I already know who this guy is. You're very predictable. And that's why I'm able to spot you every single time you come here. Check his account. Can someone check his account? And see if there's anything on it. Yeah, it's probably New Thongs, aka Benjamin. That's his name, Benjamin. Pretty sure that's him. You're predictable as fuck. Yeah, go ahead and block him. It's New Thongs, aka Benjamin. You're predictable because you're stupid. You gonna block him, Zax, or do I need to block him? Hey, Orphic. Thank you, Zax. Just came by right when I had to block a troll. Whose name is Benjamin, or something like that. How you doing, Orphic? Yeah, I know this guy. He's a very stupid person. That's why he keeps coming back, and he's so predictable because he's a one-trick pony. And I can spot him every time he comes because he's a moron. Probably because he's inbred. Yeah. Yeah. Zax, if you can block all of them, just go right ahead and block them. Fucking stupid, predictable idiot. Tom Petty passed away. Yeah, I'm not too familiar with him. Okay, we're slightly more heroic now.
Hey, Cole. You remember Dwight? Just ran into his sister, and she thinks he's in some kind of trouble. Wants to know if you'll look for him.
Dwight. Didn't that guy steal your car and strip it down for parts?
Yeah, he was a real tool. But, you know, I've dug his sister for a real long time now, and, you've been doing me a real solid with this one.
And you think if I find Dwight, she'll reward you?
Well, hell, it's not like I can do anything from here. She says Dwight was hanging around the Chummy Chicken the last time they talked, and guess he was working over there. That might be a good place for you to start.
Who's shooting at me? These new guys. These are different guys than the ones that we were fighting before.
Cole, are you there?
Hi, Trish.
It's getting bad over here. People are dying and there's nothing I can do. I need to get a bus over to Bayview and see if it still has any
Doing good,
supplies.
Orphic? That's good.
I came through the
Glad
tunnel
to
and
hear
it's
it.
trashed. Same with the Stone Canal drawbridge.
You remember Roger Miller from Amy's graduation? He's a city engineer that used to work with my dad, and if anyone can fix the bridge, it'd be him. He lives by Valentine Park.
I'll try and find him.
The daughter? How was the Rolling Stone mistreating him? I don't know anything about him. I was never a fan. Okay, who's shooting at me now? Yeah, from what I can tell about the story, like there's like some bad guys who you need to kill. Like this is like the second evolution of the bad guys. I'm assuming they're the same bad guys as before. Well, you know, magazines, they always try to be provocative. You know, giving opinions that they're not qualified to give. And what do they know about the situation? Come on, let's get this thing. How do we get it? Come on. Okay, good. Need to find 2 more. there's a side quest over here. Let's do a side quest. I'm in the mood. I should have jumped over the bridge. Oh well, that's okay. Oh, there's another thing over here. We need to get that. Ah, those trucks. Gunning everyone down.
Sorry, I'm just...
What happened? What happened to the side quest? Oh well. I guess someone shot the person who was gonna give me the side quest. Alright. Can we make this jump? Yes we can. Let's do a main quest then. No more underground stuff.
This doesn't look good.
I'm so sick of the
Trish,
sewers.
I think I found Roger. He must have done something to piss these guys off because they're all over him.
There's a rumor going around that the transients are kidnapping engineers and mechanics, using them as slave labor. The worst part is that they publicly execute anyone who refuses to work. If they've got Roger, you have to take them all out at the same time, or they'll kill him.
Don't worry. I'll handle it.
Shit. Hey, Dragon Gamer. What's up? How are you doing? No. Hey, X-Infected. Better than yesterday? That's good. Glad you're doing better. Who else? Shit. Nope. Just a little delayed, that's all. Shit. The problem is, like, the sniper thing drains so much energy, so I don't have that much to spare if I miss or whatever. Ah. Nope. Ah! Yeah, I fucked up. What? Come on. Being paid 34 bucks a week driving friends home? Really? They don't know how to drive or they don't have a car? Well, I don't know how I'm supposed to use precision attacks when... Alright, I have another idea. Here, we're gonna try something different. Damn it, I fucked up. Oh, okay. Well, hope it's a net gain for you. It's like, even if I get the fucking headshot, it still doesn't do it. You know how to drive a manual shift? See, even if I get the headshot, he's still alive. 2 will do it, but there's not enough. Okay, is that enough? I think we got it.
You're that guy, aren't you? The one with the powers.
Yeah. Listen, are you Roger Miller? Trish Daly sent me. She's hoping you can fix the Stone Canal drawbridge.
Trish? She's stuck in the quarantine too.
Afraid so.
Yeah. Used to go camping with them, you know? Kind of fell out of touch when her old man got transferred upstate. What about Amy? She make it out?
Yeah, she did.
Good. Good. I hate to see both those girls stuck in here.
Where'd he go? I think he got shot. There's too many of these assholes. Yeah, move it. Come on, what are you doing? Let's go. Let's get moving. Come on. Yeah, let's go. Alright, now he'll follow me. I hope. Did they sell diesel Toyotas in the US? I think so. I'm gonna stick with the good side because I'm already too far into the good. I feel like I'm kind of boxed in now. Yeah, that's kind of the unfortunate thing. I was kind of hoping that I could, like, be more gray, so to speak. But if I hit the civs, I meant the self-driving car.
This is screwed up 9 ways from Sunday.
What are you talking about?
Watch my back. This is gonna take a while.
I thought you were talking about the game. I thought you meant shoot the civilians. Yeah, so what? That's nothing new. We had driverless cars for a while now. Google's experimenting with them, so are other people. I think even the Tesla Model S has a driverless function.
I need to find my boyfriend.
Why?
I need to find my boyfriend.
An AI has the potential to be a better driver than a human being because a human being can get drunk, it can get tired and fall asleep at the wheel, it can get distracted, it can become sick, it's susceptible to road rage. An AI doesn't have any of those weaknesses. Why is this not working? Potentially, an AI can drive a car a lot better than a human being. Sure. Oh, crap. Yeah, I mean, at the moment, yeah, they are still working on it. Yeah, reaction time is worse for human beings. A computer works at the speed of light. You can't get faster than the speed of light. An AI can react to a dangerous situation much faster. At the moment, it's still in its infancy, so there's going to be some bugs. But once the technology is robust, it can be much better. It won't be flawless, but it will be better. Better than human beings. Yeah, potentially, driverless cars can revolutionize automobile travel and other forms of travel as well. Ah. Past accidents with driverless cars?
Guess they don't want the bridge open.
It's not even self-efficient? What do you mean?
Kill them! All of them!
Shit. It doesn't rely on GPS. It uses GPS just like a human being does, but once it enters a tunnel, it doesn't need GPS in order to function. It just needs to be able to see and use sensors. So what? I mean, what? I never thought that was the point about. We already acknowledged that. I mean, if it were practical now, we would have them widespread. Obviously, they're still working on it. That was never an issue, though. Oh yeah, sure. I mean, but that's why you should like driverless cars even more, because they're not human. Human beings are fallible. An AI driving a car is a lot better than a human, potentially. Shit. Oh yeah, so many vehicular homicides every year. That number's gonna go down once driverless cars become mainstream. You also won't need speed limits anymore, because the driverless car will be able to drive as fast as possible without getting into an accident. This is annoying. I'm not using my other powers, but they're far away, that's the problem. How many times does it take to kill this guy?
Guess they don't want the bridge open.
Alright, now we gotta be ready. We done yet? Come on, dude. What is he doing? Oh.
Damn, circuits are fried. Kill them! All of them!
Kill them all. Whatever they are. I don't know what they are.
You about done over there?
Working as fast as I can. There we go.
Looks like we have another blue thing over here.
You've got to be kidding me. Hydraulics on the other side aren't engaging.
Well, can you fix them?
Oh no! I fucked up. I was trying to get that thing. There's like a blue thing over here that I wanted to get. Give me the blue thing. Come on, man! Like sometimes he doesn't control well. He wants to leap off. Like it's only really a problem when you're trying to collect those blue things. Water kills you because you have electric powers. I mean, that's the in-game excuse. But it's just like a way of creating a barrier, you know, just like in Vice City. When you hit the water, you automatically die. That's the only point. Alright, can we go now? It's telling us to go this way. Start a religion based on memes. In the future, there's gonna be new religions. I can see it now. Anything, honestly, at this point is better than the old religions, but I prefer no religion, a religionless society. Okay, so we're heading towards this bluish white thing. Huh? What's going on? Use
Gonna
precision.
have to hit those guys fast.
Yeah, he's dead. I hope I don't have to travel
Gonna
too
have to
far.
hit those guys fast.
Shit. Ah, I fucked up. Man.
Gonna have to hit those guys fast.
Nope. Didn't do it. In Fallout, there's a group called the Brotherhood of Steel.
Gonna
And
have
in
to
there-
hit those guys fast.
in that universe, they worship technology. That's actually a religion that I wouldn't mind being part of. Of course, they don't develop too much new technology, and this was a post-apocalyptic setting, but being part of the Brotherhood of Steel isn't a bad deal.
Going to have to
It's a
hit
very
those guys
exclusive
fast.
club, or at least it was until Bethesda retconned and ruined everything. I knew I would miss. I knew it. There's a good chance that Islam will rule the future. What makes you say that?
Going to have to hit those guys fast.
There was already a time when Islam... almost had it. There was a time when Islam had a good chance of taking over Western Europe. In fact, it did, in fact, conquer parts of Western Europe, specifically the Iberian Peninsula.
Going to have to hit those guys fast.
But you gotta keep in mind that Islam isn't any different than Judaism or Christianity. It's all the same stuff. What matters is separation of church and state. See, I can't hit these guys fast enough. I think I have enough shots to kill all three of them, but only if they're accurate. And it's hard to do it when they're running.
Going to have to hit those guys fast.
Oh no, I fucked up. So close too, like, there's no auto aim. You can pray in school, it's just a school official can't lead the students in a prayer. But if the students want to pray by themselves, then that's fine. You know, the principal... Oh, great. Like, the principal can't be over the loudspeaker, you know, saying, okay, we're going to, you know, do this, recite this passage of the Bible. No, you can't do that.
Going to have to hit those guys fast.
They need to stop moving is the thing, but they're moving constantly. I wouldn't worry about it, Jerk. Don't worry about it. You know, those kinds of statistics remind me of, like, the fear-mongering that Americans do about Mexicans, saying that the Latinos are going to outnumber the whites and stuff like that.
Fast.
While it is true that there will be a point where whites are no longer the majority, there'll still be a plurality. You know? They will never become a minority. Or at least there's no reasonable projection for them to become one. Almost. Almost.
Going to have to hit those guys fast.
Gotta hit those guys fast. Ah! Damn it, I was close. I think if I hit two of them, I should be able to get the third one pretty easily without the sniper mode.
Going to have to hit those guys fast.
Ah! He turned around too fast and I wasn't able to get him. I agree, Chertka, but I wouldn't worry about it. I don't think it's a problem.
Going to have to hit those guys fast.
I'm more worried about Christians in America oppressing minority religions and non-believers. Because they already are the majority. They already have power and clout. Okay, I think I got it. Don't need to wait around for anyone else to come in. They're already
You all right?
Holy crap,
already
that was
have
insane.
the power.
Did Roger send you?
Yeah. Let's go.
There have been radical whites as well. Absolutely. We just saw one, didn't
So
we?
what did the Reapers want with you?
They heard the transients are looking for engineers to work on their tower, so they were going to trade me. Figured they'd get a reward or something.
Seems like a lot of work to build a monument to garbage.
Domestic
All I know
terrorism
that
is a
working
much
on that
bigger
thing is a
threat
death
than
sentence.
foreign terrorism
They work
to
you
America.
until you drop, and then they pop you in the head.
We can go this way. We can cut through here, I guess, right? Gotta hit those guys fast. Okay, so now we're gonna do the same thing that we did last time.
Keep an eye out. Lots of Reapers roaming around. Here they come.
Is he a Reaper? He looks like a Reaper. Gotta hit those guys fast. I wanna hit those guys fast.
They're not giving up.
I need juice. I need juice. Where's juice? It's not enough. So have you revised your position on Trump now, Dragon? I'm curious, like, what's your opinion of him now? I mean, do you see him finally as the bigot that he is? We haven't really talked too much about politics in a while, at least with you, so...
It's safe now. Get that thing fixed.
Still confirmed to Hillary?
There's
Okay,
more of them.
I mean... Hillary's largely irrelevant at this point because that election is over and done with, but... I don't quite understand, but... I won't challenge it either. We already had that discussion, so... Well,
Hey, need some help over here.
Tell Roger I'm on my way.
Roger needs help. Okay, he's on the other side. Buzz, 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 buzz up.
I don't think the transients are gonna cause me any more problems. Better go check on Lou.
Sanders, well, I can live with that. I don't think he can win, honestly, but if you would vote for him, then great. I think we need a better candidate, though. Someone younger, if I'm completely honest. Someone stronger. No, Dragon's still in high school. Dragon's 17, I think. Oh, we gotta heal this guy.
Damn it! Everything checks out, but the power grid is under voltage. There's not enough juice to fire the hydraulics.
Stand back.
Look, I'd love to stay and chat, but I gotta find someplace safe. See you around.
And he's not very fit for his age. The dude is like, he looks like he's gonna drop dead at any minute. Okay.
And to think, if I'd taken early retirement, I would have missed all this. Well, I need to have my head examined.
Thanks for helping with the bridge.
And no sweat. Tell Trish I said hello.
Shall be glorious. I can't guarantee that I would vote for you, though. I don't know what kind of political positions you have. Are you in favor for a single-payer healthcare system?
Hi, you've reached Trish
If you
Daly's
are,
voicemail. Please leave a
then
message.
certainly that
I
would
just want to let you know that the drawbridge is down.
that would
I'll
be
give you a
good,
call later and see how things are going.
and I would support that. "20 years to decide." What? You can't decide on that now? It's like a slam dunk for me. It's a no-brainer. Single-payer healthcare. Absolutely. I don't even need to think about that. Oh, gonna play Fallout in real life? You know what? I might not actually have a problem with that, because I'm sick of the bullshit. But no matter what, all of humanity won't be wiped out in a nuclear war. That's total fiction. Anytime you get these post-apocalyptic nuclear settings, they always like act as if the entire planet was devastated by nuclear war, but that's not realistic. That wouldn't happen. There will be some places that are untouched by nuclear weapons. What will they be? I don't know about the major countries, but definitely smaller countries that have largely remained neutral or are not very powerful and don't have much consequence in world affairs. They won't be touched. I will be fair to all races and ethnicities. I will look to make it fair to the lower class. Try my hardest not to nuke anyone or get nuked. What about... What about separation of church and state? Will you be in favor for that? Whoops, wrong way. Every damn time. Overpopulation won't I mean, overpopulation, that's the opposite of human extinction, so that doesn't really make a lot of sense. Resource exhaustion, I don't think so. Because actually resources, as time goes on, technology improves, and our ability to provide food for people and so on improves. So we already have the capability to feed the entire human population. It's just an issue of food transportation. That's the issue, and that's only going to improve in the future. I don't know if anyone has been following the hybrid airships. They're making a comeback. Aeroscraft is making a hybrid airship, and they'll be able to transport tons and tons of cargo and be able to do so using vertical takeoff and landing, which is really what you need, because airplanes, they require runways, but an airship, hybrid airship, doesn't need that. And it's great because it's heavier than air, so it doesn't suffer from all of the deficiencies that the lighter than air airships used to suffer from. Yeah. Yeah. Fallout, I mean, Fallout tries to depict its world in a certain way. It's unrealistic. I mean, it makes more sense in Fallout 1 and 2 because it takes place in the West, where there's lots of desert anyway. But it made less sense when they moved the location to the East Coast. I mean, I can understand certain places being nuked, but I mean, hundreds of years have already passed. You know, we're not going. It's not realistic to assume that everything's going to be scorched, and it's going to remain that way forever. Oh yeah. I mean, there is some hope, though. You got to keep in mind that a lot of scientists back then kind of were very pessimistic about nuclear war, and rightfully so. But oftentimes they would actually exaggerate on purpose the effects of mutually assured destruction, just to dissuade politicians from thinking about going to war, because they didn't want it to happen at all. So they would actually intentionally lie about things like a nuclear winter. It's believed that a nuclear winter is not actually possible. And like I said, even if there is a nuclear war, there will be countries that are unaffected by it. So humanity will not be wiped out. It will be a game changer, The countries that are involved and are nuked obviously will not be having a great time, but it won't be the end of humanity. That doesn't mean that humanity can't go extinct. It absolutely can, but not through a nuclear war. Let me do the side mission.
The Dustmen took my brother, and they're stealing the blast shards we hid.
Follow the girl to the alley. Okay.
I could rescue her brother and give up the shards. Or maybe I let the Dustmen haul him away, and then all of the shards are mine.
I guess we'll save the girl's brother. I'm a good guy. Alright, good. We got another one.
You saved him! I'll never forget you.
Deforestation can be mitigated through technology. That's the thing you gotta keep in mind. Technology. Why did these people farm? Because they need food. Is there a better way of growing food? And the answer is yes. Hydroponics. With nuclear fusion, hydroponics suddenly becomes a very good idea because you don't have to destroy large amounts of rainforest in order to grow food anymore. You can grow it underground if you want, or in a building in a city. It'll work. Because then electricity is all you need in order to grow it, and electricity is abundant with fusion. Alright, we still need to get some more experience. So yeah, technology. Technology is the future. Technology can allow so much more food to be grown, and can be grown with less of an impact to the environment. And with technology, we can transport that food into the hands of the people that need it. So I'm not worried about resources running out.
Dwight's dead, Zeke. Someone really messed him up.
Oh, man. His sister's gonna flip out when I tell her that. Well, hell, you should find the guys who did it. I can play off that angle, maybe. Come on, man, I need this.
There's something deeply wrong with you, Zeke.
Well, that's the point. We can grow food without harming the environment. It just takes more advances in technology. That's all.
What the hell? No, stay away from me!
You used that psychic vision dealie to see the killer?
Hard to make out. Looked like a man and a dog or something.
Dwight was killed by a dog? Damn. I had a cousin that went the same way. Whew. I shouldn't have had an open casket, but old Smitty wanted one. People were passing out, puking, you name it. It was horrible. Still haven't recovered from that one.
What's going on? What are we doing? Still need to follow this.
Holy crap, you're him. It's great what you're doing. The way you're cleaning up this place.
What are those posters supposed to be for?
Just trying something out, you know? Spreading word about you, what you're doing.
Which one do you like?
Since this guy is gonna hang those up anyway, I might as well decide how people should view me. Do I want them to love me? Or fear me?
I wish I went for the evil side. We'll go for the love one, though. I can't believe this is so atypical of me.
I like that one.
Give me that one.
Right on! I'll print up more of those and start hanging them all over the city. It's gonna be awesome.
Zeke is never gonna believe this one.
This guy's just laying on the ground, so I might as well heal him. Healing touch. Alright, now what? That was the mission? Oh wait, there's a thing. I need the thing. How do I get it? Ah. Okay, there we go. Got it. EnigmaHood the murderer. I'll pass on that one, Zax.
Any luck?
Not yet. Dealing with some crab things that are
No
running
matter
all
what,
over
I'm
the
still a
place.
force for
I think
good.
the transients are making them
It's
from
just the
old
methods
parts.
might be
Keep looking,
questionable.
man. Gotta find that trash bagger that killed Dwight.
I don't know how to thank you.
Do I plan on playing the second and third game? The second one definitely, because I actually do have that as well. The third game I don't have yet. So we'll see. I mean, I'm enjoying this game. This game, I believe, was made by the same guys who made Sly Cooper. Isn't that right? Sucker Punch. They made Sly Cooper, didn't they? Where are we going? I don't know where I'm going. Where is the missions now? Yeah, Sucker Punch. They made Sly Cooper. Isn't that interesting how all those companies, the ones who made Jack and Daxter, that would be Naughty Dog, Insomniac made Ratchet and Clank, Sucker Punch made Sly, but then after those games, they all went on to making serious games, like more gritty, down-to-earth games that aren't anthropomorphized animals. Sucker Punch made inFamous. Insomniac made whatever it's called. What is it called again? The Fall of Man, whatever. The one with the aliens. Why am I forgetting the name all of a sudden? It begins with an R, I think. I don't know. This is gonna bother me now. Resistance. Resistance, Fall of Man. I don't know why I had a hard time remembering that. Yeah. They made Resistance. And Naughty Dog made the Nathan Drake and the Last of Us games. Alright, I don't know what to do. There's no missions left to do on my map. Where are we? What are we doing? The first Resistance is a piece of shit? I wouldn't call it a piece of shit. It's not a piece of shit. It was, not as good as the other ones. You gotta keep in mind, the first Resistance, that was a launch title. So launch titles, these days especially, they have a tendency to be of a lower quality. They usually suffer from, you know, a rushed development. The developers still hadn't figured out all of the tricks to make the game run optimally on the new hardware. Yeah, I mean, look at all the other launch titles. Look at Camillo. Look at Perfect Dark Zero. Does anyone play those games? Look at Killzone Shadowfall. Oh, we're still in a mission. Jeez, I didn't even know. I was just wandering around. I mean, there was a time when launch titles were decent. You know, back in the Super Nintendo days, you had Super Mario World. Mario 64 was fantastic. It was mostly Nintendo that had the best launch titles. But, you know, PlayStation 1 had Battle Arena to Shinden. That was okay. Sega Saturn had Panzer Dragoon, though. That was great. Dreamcast had the best launch. You know, they had, like, Soul Calibur, Sonic Adventure, and other really good games. But the days of good launch titles are long over, I'm sorry to say. Oh, you played both, Camille and Perfect Dark Zero. What did you think of them? How were they? Yeah, no one plays those games anymore. I never saw anyone play them on Twitch. Ah! There's a way to deflect that. Yeah, Soul Calibur was a system seller for Dreamcast, and rightfully so. That's an amazing game. I think Soul Calibur 2 is better, but Soul Calibur 1 was awesome, and it was still awesome for a long time, because we didn't get Soul Calibur 2 for a few years. They took their sweet time releasing that one. Damn it, the shockwave thing never works. You like Camille? Had good graphics at the time. Don't know if it holds up. Perfect Dark Zero was bad. Yeah, it looked pretty disappointing, especially considering the hardware it was on. Like, you would expect more from a game on the Xbox 360. It just looked dated.
Freaking chill monsters.
Camille was the last real rare game to you. What about Killer Instinct, the new one?
Finally found your sorry.
I guess that wasn't really... That was developed by someone else as well, I think. I mean, I think Rare did have a hand in its development, but it was co-developed by someone else.
I took care of the guy that greased Dwight, and just so we're clear, this was a one-time deal. I'm not doing this to help.
Rare has not really been using their exclusive IPs to good effect, except with Killer Instinct. They did a good job with that. I hope they make a sequel. I mean, Killer Instinct was first released in 2013. It's 2017 right now.
You knew it, brother.
You could make a sequel and make it even better.
Swinging by for a little siesta?
But this time, no episodic shit.
See you in a bit.
Yeah, Killer Instinct, I didn't like how they did the season things, like season 1, season 2, that was dumb. They should have just made the game and that was it, not release it in segments. That was stupid. Banjo-Kazooie, I never really liked Banjo-Kazooie that much, period. Like, it's okay. Banjo-Tooie, on the other hand, I do not like at all. That was very boring to me. I could never even beat it, or get very far in it for that matter. Man, this place is crawling with enemies. Oh. Yeah, you can mod all kinds of things into Doom. I probably saw that mod already, like, from before. I mean, there's even a Commander Keen mod. Or was it? No, not Commander Keen. There was a Contra mod for Doom, which is pretty cool. Doom has so many mods. I agree, Churchka. And I hate how they keep on making different versions of the same game, you know, like upgrades. I don't like that. I don't like the Super Street Fighter. I don't like the Super Duper Street Fighter, Ultra Street Fighter. You know, Guilty Gear X2, Sharp Reloaded, whatever the hell. Like, I mean, it's too much. Because then the people who bought the old version get fucked. It's like I paid full price for the old version, and now there's a new version out. You assholes. There's too many of these stupid things. But yeah, those are basically microtransactions in disguise. They were doing microtransactions before microtransactions existed. Capcom was doing that. So Capcom can go fuck itself. These guys again? Yeah. Luckily, I did wait for Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I didn't like jump on the bandwagon and get it right away. And I got it for a good price. But I actually haven't played it much. I've been playing mostly Guilty Gear Xrd offline these days. I really enjoy that game. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, they never released those games on PC, right? Guilty Gear Xrd's on PC. That's a great game. I love it. Single player's not as good as Guilty Gear X2,
The Reapers
though.
have dumped poison into our water supply.
4 euros. That's a price you can't beat. There's also another game, Street Fighter versus Tekken. That's a really good one. Too many guys. Yeah, I have that game. That's really fun. Not Street Fighter versus Tekken. Street Fighter Cross Tekken. That's the name, and it's very good. But yeah, that also has a lot of DLC crap. Like, it's not the DLC that's the problem, it's the Day 1 DLC that's the problem. Day 1 DLC is a bane to existence in games everywhere. It's a price gouging scheme and it needs to stop. Okay, DLC, the whole point of DLC is to create additional content after you've already released the game. And stuff that you're working on after you already finished it. Not shit that you already made and are withholding. That's not right. Dickheads. Yeah, it's on the disc, or it's released in a patch. You already have it. It's just you need to get the key to unlock it. That's the other thing that they do. You already have it after the patch is released, but you can't use it until you buy it and get the key. Alright, I think that's everything. You're gonna have to take a hit. I need to be a good guy. It's the only way. There's another fighting game I'm really looking forward to. Dragon Ball Fighter Z. That looks fantastic. It's being made by the same guys who did Guilty Gear. So it looks just as fantastic as Guilty Gear.
You still on the roof?
You know it, brother. Trying to hook up with Dwight's sister. You swinging by for a little siesta?
Yeah. See you in a bit.
This is how rail grinding in Jet Set Radio Future should have worked, where you actually accelerate when you're grinding. Not when you fucking slow down. It made me want to throw up, that fucking game. Like, I can't believe that fucking game. It just blows my mind every time I think about it. I can't get past the second level, not because it's too hard, but because it makes me sick.
This superhero racket is great, man. Solving crimes, getting some loving from the ladies. I'd get used to living like this.
You're not actually a superhero, Zeke.
Well, hell, I know that. But it doesn't change the fact that I've had a taste of good life.
Having these powers isn't exactly a walk in the park.
Are you crazy? People around here, they worship you, man.
A fat lot of good it's done me.
Oh, crap. I gotta go. Dwight's sister is hot and ready to go, if you know what I mean.
You love Blaze Blue more? Really? I have a lot of the Blaze Blue games. I like it, but I never really got into it as much as Guilty Gear. It's so similar.
Hey, Moya, I'm making a run on the next substation.
Its location is flagged on
I
your
heard
GPS.
the reason why they
I'm
made
also
it was
tracking
because
a
the
couple new
developer
developments.
didn't have the rights
I'll
to
be in
Guilty
touch
Gear at
once
the
the
time or
power is back
something.
on.
But part of the reason why I don't really like Blaze Blue as much is because
Dwight's sister just took off. Man, it was a disaster.
What? I thought you
Hold
were
on.
golden.
Wanted to treat her right, you know? Show her a good time, let things simmer a bit.
hey Tatsu, what's up?
Any old idiot can land a one-nighter. I want something more. Like what you and Trish had. Well, anyway, she comes over and says she can only stay a minute or two and starts talking
How you doing?
about, I don't know how she really digs me, but she sees me as a friend. I'll always be your friend, Zeke. She actually said that to me.
Oh, man.
Yeah, women are something else. Never will understand them.
Pit trunk. Sounds good. Yeah, the reason why I didn't like Blaze Blue as much is because Blaze Blue uses 2D graphics with 3D backgrounds, and I hate that. I hate it when they do that. I want it either one or the other. You know, don't do both. That's stupid. Because it clashes too much. They don't blend. The 2D sprites, they stick out and they look jaggy as fuck. That's the thing. Like, the edges, they look so jaggy. You can see all the jaggies. And it doesn't blend well. Whereas if everything's 2D, it blends better. Whereas with Guilty Gear Xrd, There's still some jaggies I noticed. Like I can see it, even on my PS4 version running in 1080p because there's no anti-aliasing in that version, which is kind of annoying. I mean, that game really does need the anti-aliasing because I can still see the jaggies even at 1080p. What about you, Churtgut? You still see jaggies at 1080p? I still see jaggies, at least in that game. Sometimes, like, some games are better than others with the jaggies, but yeah, it is a problem. Blaze, yeah. So Guilty Gear Xrd I prefer because it's all 3D.
The Reapers and Dustmen are throwing down over there.
Jeez, they're nuking my ass. All right. You got Blaze Blue before playing Guilty Gear. That's, yeah. Whatever you play first is gonna be what you prefer. Your eyesight got much weaker in the past 10 years. Do you wear glasses? Yeah, Blaze Blue definitely has jaggies. I mean, in all fairness, Blaze Blue's not the only game that did this. Also, Marvel vs. Capcom 2 did this. Capcom vs. SNK 2 did that as well. And I really hate it. That's why I like SNK vs. Capcom Chaos more. Because it's all 2D. So it just blends better, you know, it doesn't stick out, they don't stand out as much, everything kind of meshes like it should. Don't want to get glasses. Don't want to be 4 eyes. But you're already a computer science geek. Or are you still trying to do the computer science rock star thing? Trying to do like a John Romero's gonna make you his bitch type of thing? Is that what's going on here? But yeah, there's no anti-aliasing. At least if there is, it's not working right. In Daikatana was so crap. I never played it. I heard really bad things about it. I mean, it didn't look like anything special. So, but I can't comment on it directly because I never played it. Although, you know, I'm kind of, now that you mention it, I'm kind of curious to try it one day. Maybe I can do a playthrough, maybe, yeah. I mean, how long is the game? Like only 10 hours? I suspect, like, if it was bad at the time, it's gotta be even worse today, but yeah, I could give it a shot. Oh, you played on N64? I didn't even know. It had an N64 version? I thought it was PC only. Like, it wasn't good, so I assumed that any plans for porting it would have been canceled. Maybe they want to explore a new game style? Well, the game style doesn't change with the graphics. It's just a veneer. No, you're missing the point that I'm making. Oh, hey! Oni Jr. What's up? I know Oni Jr. I hung out at his stream before. He was streaming Ocarina of Time. Hey, how's it going? Glad you can make it. Streaming a little bit of inFamous. How's the Ocarina of Time stream going? Ah, thanks a lot, I appreciate it. Yeah, we're streaming a little bit of inFamous. Actually, I don't even know what the hell I'm doing, really. I think I just need to kill all these guys, but there's so many of them. But no, Zax. The games that I play, actually, almost all of them have great graphics. Do they have jaggies? Not in the sense that I'm talking about. they're pixelated, but that's not the same. Like, I don't consider that to be the same thing as like jaggies, because jaggies is usually used in context to 3D games, where it noticeably looks like shit. Whereas pixelated games, like, that's their look. They're supposed to look like that, and some people, and we actually like that look. Like that, I have a game called Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. Yeah, it has a pixelated look, and I love it. I think it looks fantastic. I like those really sharp pixels. But not in a 3D game, or a game that combines 2D with 3D, because then it just looks ugly, in my opinion. Ocarina of Time is going good. Slowly figuring out the game. Oh, you're on Dodongo's Cavern now, okay. Yeah, that game is fantastic. I have that for the PS3. I was actually thinking about streaming it. Yeah, I think they pulled it. They pulled it from the... Yeah, you can't get on PSN anymore. I do have it. I'm one of the lucky ones, I guess. Because when I first saw that game, I had to have it. It just looks so good. This is bad. Alright, we're gonna try something different. We'll try the sniper thing. Look at his stupid face. It looks like he's wearing like a ski mask. Nice. It's behind the thing. Alright, there we go. Yeah, I don't remember why they pulled it from the PSN store. I think it's maybe the licensing ran out or something like that. That's unfortunate. But yeah, maybe one of these days I'll stream Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. That's, for those of you who don't know, Scott Pilgrim is a comic book, or graphic novel, whatever, and then they adapted it to a movie and then to a video game. The video game's based on the graphic novel, and it's a beat 'em up like Streets of Rage or Final Fight, except with an RPG level progression system, which is pretty cool. I really like that. Come on, you fucks. Yeah, it got pulled from all the stores. Sad times. I hope you already got it though, Chirka boy. Did you get it? Probably already got it, right? You love 2D games as much as I do. 2.5 gigahertz Wi-Fi. So explain to me what 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi means exactly. I know you were talking about that a little bit on your stream. Can I aim for this tank? Oh, it knocks it down. We're out of juice. Oh, you don't have it. Castle Crashers? Thought you could buy it anytime later when it's cheap. Yeah, I'm sorry that you missed out on it. It is a fantastic game. I have Castle Crashers as well. I like Scott Pilgrim more because of the graphics. I love the 2D pixelated graphics. It's so good. Castle Crashers, it uses 3D graphics, so I don't like the graphics in that game, but the gameplay makes up for it, because the gameplay is quite good. And people still play it online. 2.4 gigahertz is a network band. I use 5G, so kind of like X-Band back in the day. Remember X-Band? Anyone remember X-Band? Wrecked Fest Club. Hello. Your name sort of looks familiar, do we? Did we meet up somewhere? I might be mistaken. Use 5G band on my PC, but my phone is 2.4 gigahertz because it's older. So 2.4 gigahertz limits your download speed, huh? Like, so if you get like 100 megabits per second on the hardwire, you might only get like 40 via Wi-Fi. Oh, okay, that's you. Okay, thank you, Oni. I think we're almost done with these guys. Thanks a lot, Oni, for the viewers. You remember dial-up? So you're in your 20s, right? So even you can still remember dial-up, huh? That's good. Yeah, I had to deal with dial-up when I was a kid. Alright, we got it. 33.6K. Yeah, then we got 56K, but not a lot of servers were good enough to even handle 56K or whatever. Like, I never really got to... Well, maybe eventually I did. I don't know. I can't remember. All I remember is dial-up sucked. Why did the game get pulled off shelves? I don't know exactly, but we think it's because of licensing issues. Hold on 1 second. Sorry about that. Yeah, we had dial-up with AOL and stuff like that for a while. Then we got cable modem, which had fast download but slow upload. Remember that? It was one-way cable. Remember the days of one-way cable? You could only get... You still need a phone line for uploading, so... I hated that. It was so crappy. You needed a phone line still. You could download fast, but upload was garbage. So because of that, all of your pings when you're playing games online would still be pretty bad. Oh yeah, I remember Net Zero. I had that for a little while. It was free internet. It was dial-up, but it was free. You can't beat free. Oh, you had a 56K modem for your Dreamcast? What kind of games did you play online on your Dreamcast? Assuming you played any. I remember they had Phantasy Star Online episodes 1 and 2. Netscape, yeah, I remember Netscape. That's what European Dreamcast shipped with? 33.6K modems, yeah. Oh, the US ones shipped with 56K? I didn't even know that they had a difference in the modem speeds. Not that it mattered. I mean, it was... At that point, they were still way too slow. Anything with graphics is going to be slow. Those dial-up modems, they were actually fast back in the olden days. You might say, how does that make any sense? Well, it makes sense because back in the olden days, there were no graphics. So, it was all text. So when it was just doing text, yeah, that was just fine. Oh, we're gonna die. We're gonna die. We're gonna die. We made it. Telephone bills were the worst. Yeah, if you didn't have a local server, you had to pay telephone bills. Oh, great. Oh, your dad was trying to set up the modem and raging? Yeah. Those things were not user-friendly at all. by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe we can do a side mission here. Let's do it.
Damn transients put surveillance gear all over my building. Destroy that stuff.
Porn. You were restricted to mostly just like 256 color images. Maybe some short video clips here and there. That's about it. What are we doing? Surveillance devices? Where are they? I hate these missions. I gotta look for the surveillance devices. Where are they? We gotta look for... They have a red light on them. Been searching for a new place to rent. None of these people want to upload video photos or anything, so when you get there, it's fucking dump and they waste my time. Yeah, we live in the age of the internet. They can post photos. Well, maybe they're intentionally doing that because they know that their place is a shithole. It's like, yeah, we don't want to post photos of our dump because we don't want you to scare you off before you even get here. Okay, it must be over here. Okay, I see him now. You know, hopefully someone puts some reviews of the place on whatever it's called, Yelp. Oh, illegal basements and slumlords. Some seedy individuals. There we go. There's one. Guts up this right now. Lost about 10 levels in 5 hours due to a save bug in Torchlight 2. Oh damn. Oh, by the way, I was looking at some Torchlight 2 gameplay. I mean, visually, it kind of disappointed me, at least graphically, if I'm completely honest. Because it looks a little bit too cartoonish, even more so than Diablo 3. Have you ever... Oh, man, I forgot the name of it. There's another Diablo-style game. It's a lot... It has a graphical style that's a lot grittier. Do you know what I'm talking about, Chertka? I looked up some videos of it on YouTube, and I was impressed. What's the name of it? Diablo 3 really disappointed you? Yeah, it disappointed me a little bit. I mean, it's still fun, like with the arcadey action. The graphics are a little bit too World of Warcrafty for me, like a little bit too cartoonish, which kind of disappointed me. I was hoping for something a little bit more grittier and darker, kind of like Diablo 1 and 2. Instead, they kind of went in a direction closer to World of Warcraft, which was pretty disappointing. But there's another Diablo-like game. I forgot the name of it. Yeah, I was checking. Oh, Path of Exile is one of them. There's another one too. Yeah, Path of Exile looks kind of interesting. I was thinking about checking that game out. I think the game I'm thinking of came out last year. Grim Dawn, yeah, that's it. Thank you, Orphic. Hey, Orphic. Were you lurking this whole time, or did you step out for a bit? Oh, so you played Grim Dawn. How is Grim Dawn? I'm curious about that game. Yeah, that game really interested me with its graphics and everything. It looks pretty cool. Is that a winner? Path of Exile is Bliss. Okay, so that one gets your recommendation. Yeah, I was thinking about checking out Grim Dawn and Path of Exile. Oh, you haven't played it? Did you watch someone on Twitch stream it? Oh, Orphic's been lurking. Okay, cool. Yeah, no problem. Lurkers are welcome. Yeah, I was thinking about getting Grim Dawn. wonder how it compares to... Oh no, I'm about to die. There's just too much shit. Ah, fuck. I only got 3 out of 12 surveillance cameras, too. Oh, someone was talking about it. I see. It takes forever to get all those fucking surveillance cameras. We need to kill these guys. Oh no. I don't want to kill civilians because it's gonna ruin my reputation. Come on, get out of the fucking way, fucking stupid dumpster. It's like I'm trying to dodge, but the dumpster's in the way. It's sometimes hard to tell who's on my side. Like, sometimes there are, like, guys, like, innocent civilians caught in the crossfire. Die. Nox, yeah, I actually have that game. Yeah, I never played it. I've had it, and I never played it. I wish I did. Oh yeah, Dungeon Siege, yeah, I remember that. Dungeon Siege. Actually, I beat Dungeon Siege 3. I heard a lot of people didn't like it, but I liked it. It was okay. It was not fantastic, but it was alright. I don't know if I ever want to play Dungeon Siege 3 again. A lot of fans of Dungeon Siege 1 and 2 didn't like it. That's the big problem. I guess they saw it as a Diablo 3 clone, which it was, but in some ways I actually liked it more than Diablo 3. I don't know. Kind of liked it. Red Dead Redemption 2? Oh yeah, I streamed Red Dead Redemption 1, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. So yeah, Red Dead Redemption 2 should be fantastic. Oh, you played Nox 2, Oni Jr.? And you finished Nox, Churtka? Maybe one day I'll stream that game if it works on this computer. I would have to test it out. Maybe there's a good old games version of it. Yeah, I wouldn't mind playing it. I always wanted to try it. It looked interesting. Titan Quest, Van Halen 1 and 2. Never heard of those. Titan Quest sounds familiar. I think I heard it, but I never saw any gameplay of it. Yeah, I'm kind of in the mood, now that you've been talking about Torchlight 2 so much, Churtka, I'm kind of in the mood to try out some Diablo clones. Where are we going? It's over here. Everyone did that online? Oh, Nox had online play, huh? Yeah, I guess that makes sense because all the Diablo clones. You know, at the end of Red Dead Redemption, what did you do, if anything, to the wife brother at the end, playing as the son? I can't remember. I think I killed them. Yeah. Well, I don't know about the wife brother. The guy responsible for what happened, I killed, yeah. Where are the things? Maybe that it's over there? Oh, they were giving it away for free. That's cool. Yeah, I mean, the issue is whether or not it'll work on Windows 10. Like, obviously an old game is an old game, but whether it works on Windows 10 is a different story. Yeah, you know, the ending of Red Dead Redemption, Tatsu, that was spoiled for me. Macabre, she came into the stream and she just dropped that spoiler out of nowhere before I even beat the game. I was disgruntled, to say the least. Is this it? Okay, yeah, this is it. Fine. But before we can take we can do anything here. We need to clean up the D-bags that are hiding around this fucking place.
Still alive?
There we go. Yeah. I actually don't remember if I did. I honestly don't remember a wife or brother. Maybe I didn't even do it. Let's see. Oh, okay. Well, the stream is on my YouTube channel, so Enigma Gaming, so I would have to check it. See if I did it or not. I can't remember. Who's shooting at me? Oh great, they're on the ground. We need to do this side mission because we need to take some territory because it's getting a little hectic. When you do side quests, you can you'll take the territory, and so these guys won't spawn anymore because it's getting a little too much. I need to take at least some territory. All right, dead. Haven't even taken out any surveillance cameras yet. Let's see, where are they? I'm not seeing them. I think they're on this side. Okay, yeah, there they are. Let's see if we can climb up there. Yeah, I mean, when it comes to vengeance, no matter what, like when it comes to violence, you're always gonna. I wouldn't call it like hypocrisy, because vengeance is about making someone else suffer for their wrongdoing. So, you know, it's not a logical issue; it's an emotional issue. So, I can see it in that point of view. Red Dead Redemption is one of your fave games of all time. Silly, considering I didn't give it much of a chance. So initially as a GTA set in the Wild West. I mean, that's actually still like kind of a valid thing to say. It is an open world game set in the West, or rather in the South, because it takes place in the GTA equivalent of Texas, or what would later become Texas. And it's an open world game, where you have a whole world to explore and do missions in. But like it's making that kind of comparison would inevitably minimize the quality of the game, because it is a fantastic game. And I was just like you, Tatsu. I put it off for a long time. I only played it for the first time on stream, actually. I wish I played it sooner. In fact, I'll probably play it again offline so I can thoroughly enjoy it, because I didn't play too many side quests or anything like that. When Ali was watching me play it, she was like, wow, she was cringing every time I passed over a side quest because she's a completionist. Am I using Elgato or capture card right from my PS3? I'm actually using a composite dongle. This dongle was originally intended to capture VHS tapes and convert it into a digital format, and it'll accept any composite signal. That's the beauty of it. You know, it doesn't have to be from a VHS tape deck. I hypothesized correctly that it would work. It can also take any S-video signal, but I don't have any consoles that use S-video. Yeah, I just decided to test it out one day. I was like, holy shit, it works. The disadvantage, of course, is that it's running in standard definition, so everything, as you can probably tell, isn't the best quality in the world, but I mean, like, it's not bad. It looks fine. And I don't have to deal, at least, with the stupid DRM stuff that's built into HDMI, from what I heard. I'm not too familiar with all that stuff, but yeah, I heard that even if you do use an Elgato capture card, like, you have to deal with some, like, built-in DRM shit. I don't know. Don't have to deal with that with composite. So, it has that going for it, too. The composite's not the greatest, and, like, obviously, like, RGB, component, S-video, they all look better. But my dongle will accept an S-video signal. I don't have any cables that I can hook up to a PS3 or any other console with the S-video. Let's see. What do I think about this HDR thing that's being touted as the next big thing? Well, yeah, I mean, they are a HDR is high dynamic range. Basically, from what I hear, it gives you a great contrast in your games and movies. So that sounds great to me. Good contrast can really make colors pop. That's why OLED's so good, because OLED has better contrast than LED. Alright, one more. Actually, HDR might be better than 4K in some ways, because 4K is not a lot of things support 4K, and it's very expensive, and it's very CPU intensive, very GPU intensive, and all that. Very hardware intensive. Let's simplify it that way. The DRM is just broadcast flags to prevent streaming of TV shows and movies. That's all. Oh, really? Okay. I heard some people were complaining about it, or having trouble streaming PS3 and some other consoles. Alright, good. We got the territory.
Yo, man, you got a second?
Okay, good. I'm glad it all worked out for you, Chertka. So no major. Oh, we gotta do this one. This is a good guy mission. We gotta do it.
Hey, can you escort these guys across town? We need to interrogate them.
Elgato HD. Okay. How much was that? Escort the prisoners to jail? This is weird. How do I know where the jail is? Oh, okay, they're gonna go by themselves. Okay, cool. 65 bucks, that's a pretty good deal.
No one gets away from me.
You can oversaturate some scenes, I heard. Be interesting. Yeah, I mean, I like good contrast, so that shouldn't be too much of a problem with me. Oh, you have one. That's cool. You got a Elgato Tatsu? Yeah, they already have HDR. From what I heard, it makes games look really nice, though.
Shouldn't have provoked me.
Yeah, that's cool. The composite dongle lets me stream from almost all of my consoles. The only issue that I will have is I don't think the Nintendo Switch supports composite. I think it's in HDMI only. So if I ever get a Switch, that's going to be a problem. Oh, thank you so much for the host, Oni. I really appreciate that. Ah! I don't know where they are. We gotta do all this all over again? Move your asses. Like, look at these guys. Like, what are they even wearing? I don't even know what this is. Oh, thank you for the follow. Yeah, well, I failed the mission because I was being attacked by snipers. What is this outfit?
I'm gonna mess you up.
It's like they're wearing, like,
Shouldn't have provoked me.
rags or something. Like, green rags. Oh, no problem, Oni. Thank you so much for the follow. Switch Slim?
Bad move.
I mean, it's already, I don't think they'll come out with a Slim version. I thought maybe they might come out with like a Switch XL, you know, one with a bigger screen. It's already pretty thin. I'm gonna get a Switch once Mario Odyssey is out, because I gotta get it. Mario Odyssey's, it looks fantastic. Only 3-hour battery life. Yeah, I can see that being an issue. If you're planning on using it as a portable device a lot. 3 hours, yeah, that's pretty short. They may very well come out with a better version with better battery life.
You just made a huge mistake. You just made a huge mistake.
Playing Zelda in bed. Yeah, I guess if you're dead set on playing Zelda in bed, then yeah, that could be a big issue. But oh man, again? These idiots learn?
Shouldn't have provoked me.
I probably will just use it docked most of the time anyway, you know? I mean, it is especially for big games like that, like Breath of the Wild. Do I really want to play that on a small screen as a portable? Not really. I'd rather play it on the big screen when it's docked. Play from your bed. That would be cool. I don't even have to get up. I can just wake up and then start streaming. Alright, let's get going. Walk the dogs. Yeah, these guys are dogs. Alright, that's the second good guy mission I did. So we need to do 3 more in order to get an upgrade.
Man alive!
Oh, I remember
Never thought
the
I'd see this place
NVIDIA
come back
shield.
to life.
It's dead?
You're doing good work, brother.
Well, it was kind of like a neat device. it's an Android device, so I mean, it's questionable how useful those things are compared to tablets and smartphones anyway. But this is a bad guy mission? I can't do this one, right? Yeah. Toilet streams. You just stream from your toilet while you're taking a crap. Don't even need to take a bathroom break. You can just take the stream into the bathroom. Some people do like social eating, like they'll eat on stream. If people watch that, I don't know. Like I know people enjoy watching people do all kinds of crazy shit, but watching a person eat, like I don't get that. Man, these guys. I remember that website. That website disgusted me. Shield is cool. It's as powerful as a Switch, really. So you could actually play some... If it's as powerful as the Switch, then it should be able to play Skyrim on it, right? If Skyrim was released on the Android, which it never was. Alright, we're gonna do a main mission. Let's do a main mission. Go this way. I thought they did make an NVIDIA Shield too. Like, I thought that was actually a thing, so that was never finished, huh? I remember reading about it. Reading about a successor to the NVIDIA Shield. Okay, so they were actually coming, they wanted to create like a gaming tablet. Razer made a gaming tablet. But that thing was really chunky. I don't know if it was very practical. I don't even know what the advantage would be over just a gaming laptop, you know? Twitch wanted to move away from the concepts that made Justin TV, only to move back towards it.
To help Trish load up her bus, and I see Dwight's sister hanging on some guy's arm. She didn't even look at me.
Oh, they used to do social eating and stuff like that back in the Justin TV days.
It's no biggie though. Frees me up to play the field. See what else is out there. Catch you later.
What's the other thing you said? In real life yoga channels? Oh, they have those too? I didn't know that. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, there's in real life channels. Yeah, so I guess people can do like yoga. Aim with L1 and press triangle. Oh, that's cool. This is good. Oh, really? So Justin TV, that's what, well, because I'm not too familiar with all the history of Twitch. I know Amazon owns Twitch now, but I'm pretty sure they didn't always own it. Kind of like how Google owns YouTube now, but they didn't always own it. They just bought it. Justin TV was Twitch version 1, okay. And then Amazon bought it up and they changed focus. Dying. Okay. Gonna post the link on the Discord. That's cool. Yeah, I'll check that out later. Oh, okay, Twitch was operating even before Amazon bought it up. Let's see. Shit. Okay. Man, it's fine. Let's just die. Probably. They probably will come out with a better version. And if you're not in any hurry to get a Switch, then yeah, you're better off just waiting. As for me, I really can't wait. Churtka, you're gonna have to understand that I gotta play Mario Odyssey as soon as it comes out. I'm a big Mario fan. You know, it's like one of those games that you just can't wait. There's some people who can't wait to play the new Pokemon game, you know? They gotta get Pokemon Sun and Moon right away, as soon as it comes out. With me, I really don't give a fuck. I can wait another 10 years before I play that game, or if ever. I mean, I used to like Pokemon, but that shit's the same thing every fucking time, so it's just like new Pokemon. I mean, I know they got some new shit, but it's not enough for me to really care that much. We should use the new power. That'll work. It's not working. Oh. Okay, there we go. Who's shooting at me? Oh, they're still down there? Yeah, this game is tough. Like, I mean, there's like lots of difficulty spikes, actually. Like, you'll be doing fine for a little while, but then you'll get a mission and get ganked by a bunch of D-bags. Yeah, there's so many Pokemon games now. Like, they used to do it so that they only released one, like, every generation of portable system, but now they did, like, at least 2 on the DS. The 3DS, I think, has 2 as well. So, there's quite a few now. Oh, how did I miss? I jumped wrong. Oh, your friend broke 2 PS3 controllers, one of them being yours. Hope he paid you back for it. Yeah, this game can be pretty tough. Well, you know, I made a video actually about Angry Joe and the Nintendo thing. Like, you gotta understand, Nintendo didn't take down his video. They just demonetized it. So I didn't really think that was a big a deal. You know, it's not like they took down the video entirely. It's just they removed his ability to make money off of it. And considering it was just a Let's Play, which is really lazy anyway, those are like some of the laziest videos on YouTube. I didn't really support him on that one. Yeah, and it was just a Let's Play. Like, if it was a review which included more of his original content, then I would be more understanding, but it wasn't even a review, it was just a Let's Play. Like, it's like, get over it, dude. It's not that big of a deal. I can't even see anything. That's part of the problem. Yeah. It's all a matter of like balancing the amount of copyrighted content with your own original content. You know, if you're just doing a Let's Play, a disproportionate amount of that content is trademarked. It's copyrighted. So I don't think there's a really good argument in favor for making money off of it. Just having it on YouTube would help with Nintendo advertising. So I mean, I would have agreed with them if they just took it down. I would have said, yeah, that's not right. But it wasn't. It wasn't that. And he was pretty sneaky with not mentioning that was actually the issue. Because how many people would actually support him if he was like, they're not letting me make money off of that video, isn't that sucky? Well, it's quite a bit different. Like, I thought he was misleading his audience a little bit with that. Because a lot of people thought that they took it down. They didn't take it down. Oh, great. Juice. With N64, yeah, with any old games, pretty much safe with those. Can I at least nail him in the leg or something? Looks like he's behind something. Maybe throw that out. I think that got him. Yeah, that took him out. That's good. Yeah, sometimes, I heard, like, there's some recent controversy about Angry Joe, about people were criticizing him because he was uploading videos that weren't related to gaming. I heard about that. I'm actually willing to defend him on that part. I mean... Ah, no, come on! Shit. And there's no way to get back up, is there? Okay, good. I mean, it's his channel. Like, if he wants to upload videos that don't have to do with gaming, like, that's his right. I mean, he can upload any kind of videos he wants. Like, people could still criticize him for it. That's okay, but he can still do it. It is his channel. I mean, like, some people made the argument that he has Patreons, and that is an argument. I don't really know exactly how Patreon works and what your obligations are to the people who support you. But from a moral standpoint, I mean, obviously you want to do things that your Patreons are supporting you for. So I can understand that argument. But for the people who aren't donating to him, he doesn't owe them anything. That's an issue I had with a review I did for Gemini Rue on my old YouTube video. In my case, I didn't want advertisements on my videos that they claimed it for including parts of the soundtrack I was reviewing and plastered it with advertisements. Yeah, I understand. It can be annoying. I mean, they're basically making money off of your video when they put those ads on there. Especially when it's a review. Yeah, that's you can make a more compelling argument with that. Angry Joe did make a... Oh boy. He did make a good point about the movie reviews. He made the argument that the frequency of his game videos is actually the same. He's just doing more things now. Like, he is claiming, I don't know if it's true, that the movie reviews are not reducing the frequency of his gaming videos. If that is true, and that's a big if, then that's a good argument. But I don't know if it is true. Okay, we're gonna zap that water Nero. But on the other hand, I can understand as a fan, no matter what, gaming channels on YouTube, they always get into the trap of having a lot of subscribers but not a lot of viewers for the videos, because gaming fans are very diverse, and that's also the problem with doing a streaming channel where you're streaming a variety of games, because the games that you're streaming, you know, if I'm streaming inFamous, I might get like an inFamous fan in here, and I'll be like, oh, I love inFamous, and then like next time I stream, I might stream a completely different game, and he just won't be interested in that, and then he never comes back again, you know? That happens all the time. I'm sorry to say, but anytime you do a gaming channel on YouTube, you're doomed to suffer from that. Unless... Like, especially if you do Let's Plays. Like, if it's just Let's Plays and stuff like that, you're almost bound... That's bound to happen. Game review channels, less likely, but it still happens. Because people will still, you know, love your reviews, they love your review style, so they want to see more of that. You know? They want to see more reviews, it doesn't matter what you're reviewing, they just want to see it. But, still happens, though. Alright, now what do we do? Oh, we got churches. Had a word with Dave Gilbert, and it was sorted out. Oh, okay. Dave Gilbert. Oh, so you got the inside word at Nintendo, huh? So who is Dave Gilbert? My actions have made me slightly more heroic. Like Star Trek, but not interested in seeing on Angry Joe's channel. Yeah, and I understand that criticism, and it's valid. You know, you're totally entitled to your opinion, and you're fully entitled to not watch those videos.
All right.
One other thing. Tell your friend Zeke to stop calling me. If he wants to play hero and track down leads, that's his business. But I don't need to hear about it.
Zeke, what
He's
the
right
hell
about
are you
that. There are a lot of
doing?
kiddies that aren't patient. Even if 2% of his viewers go nuts, it's a huge shitstorm. And we're taking a pounding. Let me save. Like with Angry Joe, I kind of stopped liking his game reviews even, because I thought he was a little I liked most of his reviews, and actually my favorite reviews of his are when he reviews bad games, because it is kind of similar to AVGN, but he's actually willing to give a good review when a game is good. But like I feel like he's a little bit too pedantic on nitpicking sometimes. And I mean, I hate it whenever a reviewer gives a numerical score, you know, or tries to quantify it. Okay, no problem, Morphic. Actually, I'm gonna be closing up for tonight too. Yeah, I'm because it's so arbitrary. Like I can kind of understand it for the big gaming channels and stuff like that, because people just want a review score and it's weighed in on Metacritic and stuff like that. But even then, like it's so arbitrary. You know, if a game gets an 8 and another game gets a 7, the game that got a 7 does not necessarily mean it's worse than the game that got an 8, you know? The review should stand on its own merits. That's why I try to avoid giving, like, numerical scores whenever I do a review. You know, I just talk about the game, and I try to be as objective as possible, but at the same time, I have to give my reaction, because it is mostly a reaction. I'm playing it right now, and I'm reacting to it. So... Oh no, he's the owner of Wadjet Eye Games. Oh yeah, the guys who did Gemini Rue. Okay, I see. I love those. I love that game. And they make great graphic adventure games. I definitely want to play a graphic adventure game on stream one of these days. Alright, so I'm going to close up for tonight. There may or may not be a stream tomorrow. We'll see. But next time we stream, we will be streaming this game. We'll be streaming this game until we beat it. Yeah, I love talking about all kinds of different issues. Mainframe. Actually, tonight we did begin a little bit later than usual. Usually we begin at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but if I change it, I'll try to update on Twitter or on my Discord, but I can't guarantee that. But yeah. So I want to thank everyone for streaming with me. Thank you so much. It's an honor and a pleasure. And I hope to see you all again next time. Have a good night, everyone.